Jay, I wanted to ask you, what were your main takeaways from this loss? Some negative things that you saw.
Where do I start? I mean, this was a disappointing performance on the road in Atlanta. It was loud in the ATL. The Falcons fans they represented, but it was definitely disappointing. This 49ers defense had been playing so well through the first 5 weeks, and obviously they didn't give up that many points, right? But they allowed 9 of 14 third down conversions. That's never a recipe for success. Shout out to Niner Sickness, man. What's good? Um, that's never a recipe for success. And there was one big third down conversion. I think it was like third and
Third
13.
and 13, the
So
scramble.
yeah, that scramble by Mariota. How do we not have a quarterback spy? And we know Mariota's not a good quarterback. He was only completing, I think, like 57, 60% of his passes coming into this game. Granted, he was real efficient yesterday, only 13 or 14 passes, but how do we
First
not have a QB
incompletion
spy?
came in the fourth quarter, Jay.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's crazy. It's the 49ers were out physical. I never thought that I would say that, but the proof is in the stats. The Falcons ran the ball 40 times, over 160 rushing yards. That's something that the Niners want to do. The Niners want to win the time of possession. They want to only, throw less than 22 passes, right? And run the ball 35 plus times. And the Falcons used our game plan against us, and we didn't really have an answer for it. The turnovers, Jeff Wilson Jr. fumbled, that definitely hurt us. We were only 20 yards away from the opponent's end zone, our own end zone, and the Falcons went in, scooped it up, and scored. Obviously,
That's a game. That's a backbreaker right there.
that is inability to run the ball, hurt us. We just weren't able to really get into a rhythm. Jeff Wilson Jr. didn't have it yesterday. It would have been nice to have seen other running backs. And I give you one more. This is like a pet peeve of mine. My wife is tired of me saying this, but when the Niners are on defense, we're playing a mobile quarterback. If the quarterback is running the read option, the edge rusher for the 49ers needs to keep outside contain. All
I
you
saw
have to do,
Ebucam. I know Ebucam
yeah,
crashed it one time. He got
yeah.
beat. Mariota got the
Womack,
edge.
Womack crashed it one time.
Yes.
All you have to do is set the edge. You literally just stand there to make sure he can't Mariota run the ball to the outside numbers. Just stand there and make him give it to the running back up the middle, where that's the strength of the defense, because that's obviously there's more guys in that area on the field. So that was it's so frustrating seeing that, because it's so simple, and you got to think D'Amico Ryans, he tells this to the guys, but mental errors like that. We've got so many injuries on this squad, we can't afford these mental errors. Drop passes, not keeping outside contain. We
No
just can't
doubt.
do it.
No doubt. I'm with you. And I'm going to touch on a lot of the things that you just hit on. First, let's say what's up to the chat. Sup Sentinel. He says, help, help. I'm stuck rewatching the same game where the coach doesn't score any points in the second half and we choke. NFL Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
I don't disagree, Sentinel. Kim, thanks for stopping by, Kim. Sickness says Jimmy sucks. Yeah, we're
First
gonna
time
get
I've
into
heard that.
Jimmy. Yeah, I mean, Sickness wasn't the only one that was displeasured by Jimmy's performance. Let's take a
Yeah.
look at my buddy's reaction. My buddy was disgusted with Jimmy's
Yeah.
performance, to say the least. But we're still hitting on some negatives, Jay, and you touched on the drops coming out of half, right? 49ers were down 21-14. Felt like we're still in the game, and the first three offensive series after halftime, Jay, first offensive series, Ray McLeod drops that bomb, right? Jimmy, it might have been a tad long, but I'm still putting that on Ray.
Right.
How did you feel about that drop? Did you think that was Ray? Was the ball just a bit overthrown, or how'd you see it?
I think with Jimmy throwing the ball deep, which is something that we kind of rarely see, we're seeing a little bit of it now, but
We
something
are.
over Jimmy's tenure with the team we rarely see. I'm just happy that he threw the ball deep, right? But if you're Ray, your professional receiver, you have to catch that ball. It's pretty simple. If Jimmy would have underthrown that a little bit, then that would have given the defender a chance to catch the ball. So shout out to Blue True. Yeah.
Well, True, hey, he's the reason these dollars are falling on us,
Oh,
Jay.
yeah.
Shout out to Blue True, the super sticker. That's clutch.
Appreciate that, Blue True. And also, you know, Jimmy gave Ray an opportunity to make a play on the ball, and Ray couldn't corral the catch. And I believe that's 100% on Ray. And I applaud Jimmy and this offense for at least stretching the field, trying to. But guys got to make plays. And it's not Kyle's fault that these guys are missing passes. It's not Kyle's fault that Brendo keeps holding in the worst time you possibly can, especially when you have a catch by Brandon Ayuk and the penalty negates it. That's not Shanahan's fault. So we got to hold these guys accountable. Praise them when they do well.
Jay. We're calling them out right now. We are holding these guys accountable.
Absolutely. And yeah, Ray, I loved his punt return, but you got to get that catch, Ray. That was a huge play.
Yeah. So like I said, coming out of half, the first series we had to drop by Ray. Second drive, drop by Charlie Warner up the seam. That was supposed to be a chunk play.
Yeah.
And
he
then
just took his eyes off the ball. That's all that was. He took his like, where are you running to? You ain't gonna outrun nobody. Just catch the ball,
That's
man.
Where it's like, man, Ross Dwelly ain't dropping that ball.
Right.
Ross Dwelly ain't dropping that ball. So it's
I agree.
But anyway, so then the third drive, right? The third drive coming out of half, we throw the interception. So we squandered the first three drives coming out of the half. I was frustrated.